And we're live. Welcome back to another episode with ShoSavon. I hope you've been good. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, my name is Sho and I do my hair myself. Why? Because it's easier, it's simpler, it's cheaper, and it makes me feel more comfortable. And plus, I want to keep expanding my skills. I'm trying hairstyles that I've never done before, but I've always kind of been interested, and the price has just never really made sense to me, especially because we're in a cost of living crisis. I think one day I will end up paying for like lemonade braids because I know for a fact that they need to be done well. I wouldn't say that I am the best hairstylist or I necessarily know what I'm doing. I don't. I freestyle it every single time. Sometimes the hairstyles that you see on me are the first time I'm doing them, including this one. But that's what life's about. You're not supposed to just stick in one box. You're supposed to wear hairstyles that make you feel a little bit, different, uncomfortable, change. I think that it's, I'm not the type of person to want to stay stagnant, and you shouldn't either. So let me talk you through this hairstyle. I got the hair from Nala Tress. I actually picked up this pack of hair in Canada. We kind of ordered it on Amazon. It's available for all. The hair color was hair 28. Can't really remember the last time I wore 28 by itself. Actually, I wore it on my graduation, but I hadn't worn it since, and that was in 2022. I was familiar with Faux Locs, but obviously the Faux Locs are not matching the color of your hair, but I did them very tight. And I covered up my own hair with Molly, which you will soon see in the video. So I basically got the locks individually and wrapped Molly around it. Let me stop yapping. Let me actually talk you through what I did. Alrighty. So the first step is to separate the Molly hair. Now, if you don't have a hair stand, it makes everything so much easier. So I definitely recommend for you to get one. I got mine on TikTok shop, I think. But separating the hair just allows you to have that natural flow state where you're just back to back to back. Because when you get to a point of doing your hair for over 2 hours, your arm's going to be exhausted. You're not going to want to start. It kind of gets you into the point where you kind of want to get your hair over and done with in the nicest possible way. Like, definitely enjoy the process. I ain't saying rush it, but this makes it easier, let me tell you. I don't brush the hair, I don't do nothing. All I was doing is pulling it apart with my fingers. No comb, no scissors. I mean, I did get the hair out of the packet and cut it in half, but that was just about it. I kept it nice and simple. I didn't pluck it to make it, stretch or anything like that, no. And then on the other side, I separated the faux locks, as you can see, just so I could also have a flow state with that. And then I started parting. So I started parting my natural hair first into smaller little braids. And then I crocheted the faux lock halfway through my braid and then wrapped the Molly hair around it. And I just did that over and over and over again. I did around 80 faux locks. I did around 80 faux locks, and it took me, I separated the hair in the morning and then I started actually processing and doing the parting the next day. In total, I'd probably say it took me around 5.5 hours to do, and it was free. I'm genuinely trying to encourage you that you can do it. Nobody taught me how to do my hair. I taught myself. I would just say that make sure that you have an additional day the next day, just in case you make a mistake and you need to fix it just before work or school or college or university. But you can do it. Okay, you can do it. I'd also recommend getting this 3-way mirror because it is a game changer. It allows you to see the back of your head without having to use a family or a friend. You can do this all on your own. So if you live alone, if you haven't got family members that know how to do hair, it's a vanity mirror for men, but it's not just for men. This is where I'm up to right now. I have 3 hours until Lindsay's birthday, and we have all of this to tackle. You know when you've had such a long week that you genuinely can't process how much you need to do, so then you procrastinate? How can I procrastinate getting ready? Like, I tackled this morning. Is it at the standard that I like? No, not yet, but I will obviously. So I'm gonna tackle the front now so that I can at least have an updo. So I've split the side, and then I'm also gonna split this side so that I can at least put it in a ponytail, bitch. Like, at this point, you do what you can, you can't what you don't. There's something so peaceful about doing your own hair and just being in your own zone. You know, it's like a moment to reconnect with yourself. You can put on some slow music. If you drink, you can drink a glass of wine, or if you smoke, you can smoke a blunt. Like, you can do whatever you want. It's very peaceful. I feel so in tune with myself. It feels like a 3 to 4 week reset where it's just no phone, no social media. I mean, one day I'll go into a whole deep dive about the damage of social media, but putting your phone down without texting, calling, nothing, and it's just you and your thoughts. Yeah, tap into that. The plan was I was going to Lindsay's and needed to be there for 9, and I finished my hair literally an hour just before I needed to set off, so it was all kind of perfect timing, so I didn't even get to talk to the camera. I did talk a little bit, I'm lying. Let me just show you what I said. So I did end up finishing my hair. I'm drying it. It's a little bit so wet. The plan was I needed to get ready for Lindsay's as soon as possible. I had to get there for 9 and I literally just finished getting ready. So I didn't even have no time to talk to y'all. That's why I'm talking to y'all now, so you get the real picture. This took a good 5.5 hours. Mind you, this was maybe my 3rd or 4th time doing faux locks, so I felt like I was kind of familiar with the process. But my first time took me around 9 hours, so just kind of judge your timing. And this was the finished look. New hair, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? It's giving lion mane. It's giving lioness-esque. Oof. Had to meet the girls at 9, and we were just spending time together. It was Lindsay's birthday party. Happy birthday, dear Lindsay. We were celebrating her. We were celebrating love, our love for her, and it was just so wholesome. I love celebrating my friends. Fuck a dollar, girl, pick up 50. And fuck a coward, girl, you need a real nigga. Bend over, ho, show me what you're working with. Shake your ass, show me what you're working with. Honey, this hair was tea. It was tea. It was tea. It was heavy, but it was tea. Probably one of my most favorite looks. I'm not gonna lie. But I say this every single time, though. I have too many favorite looks. Okay, it was one of my favorite. This was me just taking pictures. But all in all, it was a really good night, and I managed to get my hair done just in time. I don't really have much more to say to that, but I just encourage you, faux locks is it, okay? Did I have neck strain after the 4th week? Yes, they had to come out. But that's the beauty of it. Like, hair's not supposed to be easy or simple, but that's the beauty of it. That's part of the journey, and I know for a fact when I look back at those pictures, I'm like, oh, like I'm very self-reflective, and I journal, and the time and mindset that I'm in will show in the hair that I'm wearing. And I mean, I wonder what this hair is saying. This hair is just to ease. Like, this is just synthetic sherry. Like, this is just a holding hair before I go to Reese's Land. But there is a beauty in being able to essentially shapeshift and just play around, because the fact that I even have hair, I'm just grateful. I'm able to do so many different things with it. I'm just grateful for the opportunities that I get to do. I'm grateful that I have the ability to do this. And even if you don't have hair, and even if you don't have my texture of hair, there's ways to experiment with what you have. There's ways to experiment with whatever you want and whatever you can do. If you can carry some faux locks on your head, do it. Do it. But that's all I have to really say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on, should I say the next tutorial? I don't know, honey. I might show you kind of like how I was wearing it for Lanzarote. Do y'all want to see that? I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyways, see you on the next one, because the show will go on. Bye.